Today, it's Madden NFL football. This is the National Football League. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And his first pass is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Nix now on 1st and 10. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Nix. He's into space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They'll try it with Estime, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Burrow will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. Nix to the air. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, here's Estime. Nifty move. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's still on his feet. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus, not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. They'll go again with Estime. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1. Straight ahead, Estime. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman from 6 yards away. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Here we go. Scott! Nice.
Now Burrow on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. And Chase will go in motion left. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Here we go.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Big 13. Big 13.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
2nd and a couple. Here's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Nix. That's for the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix once more. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Nix to throw again. Touchdown, Broncos. Courtland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Courtland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Sheds off the tackle. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. It was a solid first half for the Notre Dame man, Audric Estime. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, it's Estime. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Estime once more. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 3rd down, it's Estime. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Moss. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The give is to McLaughlin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Nix to throw on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll hand it to Estime. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to throw. Nix escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 15. 2:25 remaining. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go. 180. 180.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Throwing, Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 1st and goal.
180.
Here's Burrow. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after through the raindrops, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.